First of all, thank you so much for taking our time to speak with us at BW Wellbeing World. Uh, you come from a background where you're selling sports goods, whether it is football or it is football shoes, whether it is basketball or basketball shoes. People are going there for the sports as we understand as a physical activity.
Yeah.
Does yoga fit into your mental space while working in an institution like Decathlon?
Yeah, thanks for asking this question and thanks for having this interview. And firstly, I'd like to say that thanks to Ministry of Ayush for having this flagship event. And it's a pleasure to see. I was just outside, happy to see that so many students, so much a big crowd talking about yoga. So coming to Decathlon, we have one sports ecosystem, we call it wellness. And yoga is a integrated part of the wellness. Okay, that means the sector is not at all small, and we believe that we have a big space to offer to the practitioners, those who are using it regularly. We have three kinds of product for yoga normally, so definitely apparel is one important point, but if you see the technical product is always the yoga mat, okay, because it is quite technical because you should not slip, you should be able to create a posture what you wanted, and the accessories is sometimes like the bricks what you use and so on and so forth. Coming to the part of the apparel part of yoga, we are very delighted to say that normally 100% of our products are made in India, first of all. And we use two kinds of cotton to produce it. One is definitely coming to the organic cotton and something called Better Cotton Initiative. What does it mean? That you have a traceability from the farmers, from the cotton to the apparel. That's where very unique of. So ethical sourcing is one of the big part what we talk about. But at the same time, if you come to a store or if you come to Decathlon online, you'll be always finding yoga is quite popular and it is enhancing. Overall, if you see, the Indian sports market is also increasing quite significantly in the present time. And happy to see, 14 years before when I joined Decathlon, we used to see, 5% Indian practice sports, 60% Indian love sports, means watch. But if you see with time, things changes, Now you see that, the different surveys talking about 12% Indian are practicing sports and spending active lifestyle, which is nothing less than 200 million population of India, and which is incredible. And being Indian, I'm very proud to see that because I myself is sports passionate and happy to see that people are spending active lifestyle, which will be reducing the health hazards and many other things. If you start seeing a trend also with the kids in the recent time, they are adapting multiple sports together. And when I see the yoga movement in different spaces with yoga gurus and also in well organized places like in Bangalore, in Delhi, Mumbai, there are lots of yoga center and it is popping up regularly. With Instagram, with different channels, we start seeing that lots of online session of yoga is happening and people are taking it very seriously, which is also very happy to see. And we want to be a part of that drive to see that how we can contribute towards the product to make this movement much more extended. So that's the overall purpose. So in Decathlon we call this a purpose as move people through the wonders of sports. That is our purpose. So that move word is not only physical health, it's mental health also. So that's how we choose the word called move. And we try to see that how we incorporate our product for the better well-being for the sports of yoga.
Shankar, it is nice to understand that people have started talking about moving, mental health, but institutions like yours are well poised to bring out the importance of practice of being well. So apart from sports, where, because like you said that there is a percentage of a population that plays sports, then there is a percentage of population that watches sports, but when it comes to exercising, we have a larger set of population that could exercise and turn this into a healthier population where the nation benefits, because all the economic benefits do come in when the population is healthy. When I'm talking about Decathlon, they have an opportunity, because everybody assumes this brand with physical exercise, movement, wellness, sports. What is it that you could do to evangelize this concept of keeping yourself physically well as being mentally well?
Yeah.
Is there a role that you think you can play or are already playing in promoting yoga as a way of well-being for the Indian population?
So thanks for asking these questions once again, and you're right. So we have a purpose of our company, and which is not only just be a straightforward, simple retailer. Okay, we believe that we have a part to the society where we make sports accessible, make an environment where people intend to practice more sports, so as yoga. We have something called D-Play, Decathlon Play. So what does it is doing actually? We have a channel which is an app or a website which bring the like-minded people together to practice. We tie up with different institutions for yoga gurus and yoga practitioners, and give this facility to our customers to physically fit by actively participating offline, even online, sitting at home. And we believe that these sports, when they come together along with practice and consistency, that's make the change. Many times what happens that somebody has a resolution start sports, but the consistency is the main game of sports, like how you really play 365 days, or if you make a choice of making 200 days of practice, how you really intend to do that is most important part. And I think our partners, those who are real practitioners of yoga, is a part of our platform where they are in touch with the users and able to practice it regularly, because they push. There is some calendar, there is a nudge that, okay, hey, why don't you join today? Why you did not came today? And I think that push, and I always talk about like-minded population. Like for example, when you start coming 7 days to a yoga institute, by seeing the environment, you get that energy to come regularly. And I think we are trying to incorporate that with our partners. And if you visit our store sometime, those who are selling product, they are also yoga experts. Okay, that is the one important part what we always follow. We always say the people, those who are selling, is actually a practitioner, so that they can suggest a beginner, intermediate, and expert sports, and that's always makes sense for us.
Absolutely. I mean, I've been to Decathlon stores, and I really see that happening, where people who are involved in selling are the ones who actually are guiding you to do the right thing.
Yes.
So it's amazing to see how you've created that environment. And Shankar, it's a great effort that you're making by associating with such kind of events to promote yoga, promote the concept of well-being.
Yes.
So congratulations for what you are doing. Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so much
taking
for
time
this
to speak with us at BW Wellbeing World.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Is there anything that you want to specifically speak of?
Only one part I think I should talk about, I think, which is indirectly influencing yoga, okay, and or any sports.
Good. So let's take this question.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll talk about what is the role of Decathlon in promoting the concept of yoga.
Yeah.
Right.
I think so, and I like to link it with the sustainability actually.
Got it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Shankar, there are two things that we are talking of and which are very, very important and to bring up today. One is, we understand yoga is there, but how do we create awareness so that the young people take on to practicing yoga? The second thing is that whenever we are creating products, how are we creating and mindfulness around the environment that we are impacting today? So if you can share your thoughts on this.
Thanks for asking this question, because we always say that we have only one planet and we need to save it. And in our all best practice from production to retail, we try to make that environment cleaner and greener. So in Decathlon, we have certain practice of sustainability, and we are really proud of that because this is one of our 5 axes. And we really believe that in our North Star, that is one important point we need to always hold on. I give some examples to you. Very recently, we started doing one campaign which called Second Life campaign. Okay, so a users of bicycle can come and sell the old bicycle to us and buy a new one. In Decathlon, overall as a group, we are talking about carbon neutrality in 2050, and in India, by 2030, we are talking about reduction of around 46% of carbon emission from the full value chain. And a big responsibility come in production. So once I talk about that 60% of our product is manufactured and sold in India, that means you already start talking about reduction of transport footprints in terms of carbon. Our products are also eco-design. That means the way the construction happened, starting from dyeing or the construction of the apparel, consume less energy. Okay. We are also talking about out of 135 stores, we have many stores, those who are already having solar energy. Our warehouse is solar energy cube to really produce and consume together. So with all different actions, we try to keep the carbon neutrality with us. And since last 5 years, we really focus that a lot. Okay. And we're able to see some outcome behind that. And we are really proud of this sustainability subject in our full portfolio of our Decathlon product.
Awesome. It's such a good thing to do, and it makes you feel nice as well. You know, when you're
Definitely.
trying to do whatever you're doing professionally, but it is creating an impact on our planet, on the life of the people who are going to be living in this.
Absolutely. We set the playground.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.